I think the Grok is loving it.
If you smell. Are we gonna? Is he coming back?
Who?
The Grok?
I don't know. I think so.
Let's just don't give him any ideas. Okay? No ideas. Leave him alone. Magic in the movies.
Yes, sir. The back in the movie.
It's getting better and better.
Hey, Nate. How's life? I don't know. It's all right.
What's up, NF fans? Welcome back to the journey here at 3 Shades of Whatever. We're on song number 2, Mansion, off of the first album, which I have no idea what that first album was actually even called.
The first one was...
The song was Intro, but I don't know what the album's called, his first album.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
But we going on this NF journey.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes, the NF and journey. Okay? Greg has yet to meet NF. Today's the day for him. We've already done 3 songs for him. We did 2 songs. One was called The Search, and then Leave Me Alone was the second part of The Search. And then we went back to the beginning, which was called Intro. And now we're on Mansion. Our subs have wanted us to go down the NF journey. And it's just all of certain songs in a row that tell the story of that guy. And Mansion is the number 2 song in line, so here we go. So you're not far behind at all. You're only 1 song out, really.
Yeah, there you go.
For real, to be honest.
We're going to give him some homework so the next time. So
yeah, he can go and check out the intro
yeah.
And the other ones.
Right.
Yeah. So, let's get to it. Mansion.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions?
Featuring
Feels like I missed my alarm
Flurry.
and slept in.
Of the album's Mansion.
Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Mansion is the brain.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed, and you might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. Put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes, then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious.
Bars.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Bars.
He off to a great start.
Yeah, that was, you could tell he's feeling every fucking word he's saying.
He's talking about memories that he's trying to hide.
Yeah.
And that last line, I'm going to keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Yeah.
I like that line. That was a good way to end that little section.
I fully agree with that.
Oh yeah. It's off to a great start. And like I said, whoever Flurry is, she sounds good. She has
got a
good
great voice. I agree.
Yeah, really
great
good
voice. I agree. But yeah, he is just lost in his memories in his head.
So I'm guessing
bad memories. Obviously,
he was abused.
I'm gonna say it. That's what I'm thinking.
He says physically.
I don't know if it was mom or pops, but
right,
step pops or I don't know. I don't know his past honestly. So I don't know where the abuse came from, but. Yeah, he definitely went through something.
There was a line where he was talking about memories that he doesn't want to.
So I was trying to find.
Think of, and it reminds me of me sometimes. If you ever have a memory, you try to shake out of your head.
Dude, I do that.
It pops up in your head. You're like,
I think don't do this. Right. What's this thing? You know, try to focus on
I always
else.
I do the head shake. I'll be driving, just thinking about stuff, and then something will come in my head I don't want to think about, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
And the way he was talking there reminded me of me doing that. Where I just go, nope.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I try to think of something different. I try to divert. You know
yes, that's what I do.
I try to divert.
I do shake the head, and then I focus on something, whatever it is.
Something like naked midgets or something, right?
That's weird.
Like Instagram, white Instagram model.
Well, yeah, white
That's
Instagram.
better.
Well, yeah.
See, without
white
people knowing
Instagram.
we did Bo Burnham, that sounds like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a Bo Burnham song called "White Girl Instagram Model." Is that what it's
right.
called?
Yeah, white women Instagram. But I mean, yeah.
I'm not sure which one you're going to see of these first, but if you haven't seen that first, then you know it's coming. If you did see it already,
I thought we was gonna go to like build like naked midget crime fighters.
What the fuck?
I don't.
What is that even?
Naked Ninja Crime Fighters.
No, midget crime fighters.
Naked Midget
crime fighters.
Yeah.
Crime Fighters, but they're not ninjas. That would
No,
be
they're not. They
cooler.
could be ninjas.
They could be Naked Midget Ninja Crime Fighters.
There you go.
I'm done with this shit.
I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. Put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I
heard
could
that
change.
shit.
I have to read this line because I think this is my life.
Okay.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint.
There you go.
I gotta say, how many times I do not fix things, or not in the literal sense of fixing things in a house.
I know what you
but
mean.
In the literal sense, you just let things sit there and lie. You don't take care of it.
Yeah.
It's easier to try to forget it than actually deal with it.
My grandmother used to say that's just putting a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Instead of actually fixing and healing it, you're just putting a Band-Aid on it. So, yeah.
Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into, it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop now, we ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my head, and get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me.
Hold up. How many times have we all done shit like that? Saying, I'm doing the best I can. Are we really?
Sometimes we are. Sometimes we're
Sometimes
not.
you feel like we are.
Possibly. But I think there's a lot more times where we could put a lot more effort, and we just don't want to fucking put the effort in to do the things that
That's
we
why
need
I
to do.
said sometimes we might feel that we're doing the best that we are.
But we can actually push more.
But I know one thing is that a lot of times,
I know, I've been there.
When we allow ourselves to panic and get into that panic mode, what happens is we shut down.
I agree.
And then, because I know with me, when I get upset and overwhelmed with something, I can't think. And so I can't do that. The solution might be very minimal, but because I'm overwhelmed, I can't think of it. But as soon as I bring it down, it's like, oh, damn, all I got to do is this, and it corrects that. So, it's but I'll be thinking to myself, like, I done everything, and I can't fix this, when the fix was, just needed to calm down.
That's very well put, because that's pretty much the same. There you go. He said it. And I really relate to this song. We've done a lot of rap songs on this show.
You're gonna find that a lot with this guy.
And I'm like, man, I'm reading these. He's going. I got the lyrics. This isn't a lyric video or whatever. Even though I could clearly hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
Right.
I relate to him. That's all I could say.
Yeah.
I relate. And
you can hear in his voice, that it's genuine.
Yeah.
This is not just words, just regular bars. This is genuine, like coming from his heart. So that's what makes it even better.
Yeah. Well,
agree, sir.
continue.
Say I do do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my hand. And get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive. And at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time?
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection.
Like her
These
tone
walls
fits
are
the
my
tone of
blank
this.
Right,
expression.
exactly.
My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built the safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside, so I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me, and I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know they
Hold the
say.
fuck on. I'm going. Go ahead.
That whole line about putting up his walls and not letting him in that certain room because he doesn't want to be completely honest to whoever he's meeting, whoever is in his life about certain things that have happened to him, and if he tells them, you know, that they might leave him or think something bad. It's crazy because, again, and I'm repeating myself, that's just completely relatable.
Yeah, that's what
just
makes them hot. Because I'm gonna tell you, in most cases, and I know a lot of times, in the case of myself, I'm going back to me because that's the only person I can know most about. The hardest person to confront a lot of times is yourself.
Oh, it's no bullshit.
Do you ever confront things that you have been through or have done that you like forgot even happened, where you're like, you know what, I did that
Often.
Yeah.
Often.
That happens to me a lot, where I think back to a memory where I'm like, oh my God, I really did put that somewhere and close that door.
We don't realize how much we change over time.
Totally.
You know, and like I said, if I look at myself 20 years ago, I was a totally different guy.
Yeah.
Totally. And I'm sure both of you guys can relate the same way.
Yeah, man.
Yo, we change so much because you think about how you react to situations now opposed to how you react to situations then.
I was an animal 20 years ago.
Yes.
Not anymore. Too old and tired.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's totally relatable, dude. Every song that I've heard from him, so except for intro, it wasn't like
No, it wasn't on this level.
it wasn't
Not
like
this.
No, it was. This is more like The Search and Leave Me Alone. It's got that same kind of feel, and I absolutely love what he's doing here because everything he's talking about,
a lot of his music
hits home a lot.
A lot of the artists that we've been listening to, such as him, such as Hops and stuff like that, they are therapeutic.
Yeah. Okay.
This is these guys' therapy.
Sure,
this is therapeutic.
Yeah.
But I think it's therapeutic for other people that's going through that because it's a lot easier to deal with when you know somebody else is dealing with it.
I agree.
When you don't feel like you're the only person.
Right. Because when you're going
that.
through these things, sometimes you're like, is this me?
Yeah.
Does everybody else wake up every day with a different feeling?
Right.
Is it going to be a good day or a bad day? And you're in your head basically about every little freaking
It's like,
thing.
does life just hate me and nobody else?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and then
so-
you hear when you hear that other people also, because here's the thing, I'm very much into like how people were as like cavemen or who we were. So like, think about who we evolved to, right? Hundreds of thousands of years, however long people have been here. We've all evolved to be a certain way.
Right.
But right now we live in a civilized world where our brains have to do a lot of things. Well, like
outside of what our brain,
we have to manage a lot of things that we're really not meant to do. So that's where I think mental health problems really come from.
Right.
The fact that you got to wake up every day and worry about bills and worry about being happy and worry about this, worry about that. Well, when you're
going out and hunting,
when you're right, so people really they went to go hunt food or they did whatever they did back then from an evolutionary standpoint. We're still that person. We are still those people. We did not evolve into something else.
No, not that.
Not yet, at least.
Not that short of time.
But no, that's who we are. So a lot of times we're not supposed to be sitting there in our head thinking about 8,000 things, but we are. Because you wonder, you're like, man, other people have it so much worse than me. Why am I waking up feeling this way? But then you realize it's just the weight of life.
Because, like I said, we have the main thing for us is to sustain ourselves. Now, back then, all they needed was food, shelter, clothing. So they kill an animal, make cloth or whatever, live in a cave, and catch an animal to kill, to
which
eat or
was
whatever.
hard. Which they didn't
which was hard, but it was simple because it was plentiful out there for them to do. Now you have to earn currency to be able to purchase these things. All of us ain't set in a situation to be able to go out and hunt and make an outfit and get clothes, or we can't just move in a place and just live there for free. Now, there's so much more to it, so much complications, and then it's like he got more than me, and then he got more than him, and jealousy.
So many factors.
So many things.
I think it's called on Maslow hierarchy of needs, the whole the psychological pyramid. At the top, it's called self-actualization. When you meet all your needs, then at the top, it's like you self-actualize. How do you make your life the best it could possibly be? That self-actualization is actually pretty damn stressful because you get in your head about that self-actualization. Like no matter what you get, you either need more. You see, like you said, you see other people with things.
That's the hardest
It's too
part.
much. It's
you always need more.
It's really too much on our really primitive minds. I don't want to use that word, but it's
true to a point.
Yeah.
Right. So, I think that's where a lot of mental health comes from.
Worry too much about what other people think of us.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I've gotten way better at that.
I don't really care, but overall, as a whole, people worry.
Well, it's because everybody wants that on like Instagram or whatever, white girls
Exactly.
Instagram. That's what they want the attention.
Well, us being entertainers and stuff like that. Entertainment
what the
now.
Fuck you're doing? You're showing your face.
It does the
People
face
worry
right
about. Everybody worried about how many likes you got. It's not about. Nicki Minaj said it best. It's not about talent now. It's about popularity.
Yeah, I agree.
Sure
it's all
is.
fucking silly. Let's get back into this.
Stop knocking! I'm trapped here! God keeps saying I'm not locked! I chose this! I am lost in my own conscience! I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position it's either sit here and let him win or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
So fucking relatable, dude. Like every single word he talks is like he's talking to me. And I know you feel the same way. I know you feel the same fucking way.
This is making me want to call a therapist.
This right here, I feel like he's looking at just me.
Nah, see, but he's looking at me.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Hey, man. Sometimes it's not so bad to do these things that are a little deeper and not all.
No, I know.
I mean,
that's all that happens with this cat. First of all, I mean.
Hey, I was not. You know what? Genuine.
Yeah, you had no idea what you were getting into.
No, I had no idea. His name was NF, and I was like, NF.
Yeah, right.
That's how we were on the search.
So anybody watching this video, if you feel this reaction, if you see Bill on the street, give him a hug.
Big one.
Fuck? What the hell's wrong with you guys?
What?
Why do you? What's the obsession with hugging Bill?
What's wrong with
I don't
hugs?
mind a hug. I prefer drugs, but a hug, I'll take it.
It depends on who's giving the hug.
That definitely depends.
That's what I'm saying.
You just don't like getting hugged, man?
I like hugs from certain.
Did that bad man touch you wrong?
Why's it gotta get weird?
PTSD. PTSD.
Oh, goodness.
I guess it's just the end of the music. Oh no.
The girlfriend.
I think it's kind of ad-lib.
Inside, it's slowly.
Yeah, just an outro.
Slowly in this mansion.
Inside this mansion.
Your brain is the mansion.
There we go.
Yeah.
Great one.
Another fantastic, absolute fantastic song.
This song right here, we're going to give a big hug for Bill.
Yeah, it's fine. I'd rather high five you like Demolition Man.
Vehicle has been code fixed. Approaching the corner.